So as you saw from the title, I will be showing you how to make a cheerleading bow. As some of you know, I recently started a cheerleading squad at my school with one of my friends, and to save money, we decided to make the bows for our cheerleaders on our own. So I'm gonna show you the things that you need and the quick steps it takes to make a cute little cheerleading bow. So these are the things that you will need to make a cheerleading bow. I have the hot glue gun, glue sticks for the hot glue gun if you run out of glue in the gun. I have a thick ribbon. This one's kind of like a two-tone ribbon. It's all red, but this one's like smooth. This part is smooth, and this part has like the little ripples. This is the one that I'm using. I have this smaller ribbon to go in the middle of the ribbon, the middle of the bow. You'll see that. I have some hair bands, or ponytail holders, however you want to call it, to put on the back of the bow so that it can be attached to the ponytails. I have rubber bands, a lighter, and scissors. So it's not much that you really need to do this. And like I said, it was much easier, or much cheaper for us to make the bows than to buy all of the cheerleading bows. So let's get started on the steps. Your first step is to cut your ribbon. So I already cut a little piece, but I need it to be a little longer, so I'm just going to use this piece to cut my new piece, and I'm going to measure a little longer than what it was. I'm not going to say a certain amount of inches, because depending on how long or short you want the strings on your ribbon to be, you can kind of just play with it as you're making it. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it at an angle. So I'm cutting it at a slant because that's how I want the ends of the ribbon to be. So this is what I've cut. So now that I have this ribbon cut, I am going to lay it down and fold it kind of like one of those awareness ribbons. Like, I'm gonna fold it that way. I'm gonna take the middle part. See, I folded it like this. So I'm gonna take the middle part and pull it up to the top, and then I'm going to turn the ribbon around. So I'll flip the ribbon over. Now I'm going to take the middle part and I'm going to pinch it in the middle. So I've pinched it in the middle. And in order to hold that in place how I want it, make sure that you have it like that the sides are even and it looks exactly how you want it to look. So this is what it looks like as it's pinched. I'm gonna take one of these rubber bands. I got the clear ones, just not that you'll be able to see it either way, but I got the clear ones. These were like $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I am going to continue pinching the middle, but bring the rubber band to the middle where I was pinching it. And I'm gonna wrap it around about 3 more times. So I have it in the middle. I'm gonna wrap it around one side again. And one more time. And I'm still kind of holding it in the middle. So this is what the rubber band looks like. Well, this is what what it looks like now with the rubber band in the middle. So I think that I like this. So make sure that you check it out before you actually begin to glue the band on it, because once you do that part, it's kind of hard to take the weight and the glues on it, and it just gets kind of messy. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of the hair ties, and I'm also going to take some of the smaller ribbon. Now if you want to do different colors, that's fine, but I wanted my bows to be all red, so I decided to do the red big ribbon, and then for the thinner ribbon is red also. So now that I have cut the small piece of ribbon, I'm going to take it where I'm holding the band at and wrap it around the rubber band as well as the hair tie. And I'm doing it, I've cut enough so that I can wrap it kind of around more than once and it's not just at the end, because if you cut it too short, like I cut a piece earlier, it was a little too short, so it was hard to wrap it around. So now that I have it wrapped in the front like this with the band is covering the band in the back, I'm going to take the hot glue gun and I am going to put some glue on the inside part. It's not, I need to push that glue down some more. Make sure the glue is hot enough. Put that down there, and then take that flap and just push it on top. I'm just going to use the gun to kind of like help it stick a little as it dries. Get that excess glue off. You might want to blow it a little bit to help it dry more. Any little pieces as you see as it's drying that may be extra, you can peel those off. It can get a little messy. All right. I'm gonna give it a few seconds to dry. Don't automatically put any hot glue in your hair. So I'm gonna let it sit here for a while to dry. But this is what it looks like so far. And then I'll put it on to show you what it looks like on me. Okay, so this is actually the last step. I'm gonna take the lighter just to seal the ends so that it's not like it doesn't unravel or anything. I'm just gonna take the lighter and just go across the ends like that, kind of. Just to seal them a little bit. And even if you want to make it a little straighter, that kind of helps with that too. So it's sealed there. And this part actually has some pieces on the end, and you'll see how this is going to help with this part. See how they're kind of going down? That's what you want it to do. You may have to cut some parts of it off after you do this part. If you're a teenager or a kid, please get an adult to help you with this step. And that kind of just seals the end of it. And then I have a little piece that I need to cut. So I'm gonna go back through. Cut that little hanging piece off. And we're good to go. Now I'm going to take the hair tie, and I'm gonna take it in my hands like this and put it onto my ponytail. I'm gonna take all the hair that's in my ponytail. I'm gonna bring it through like that, kind of straighten it. So I have gone through all the steps, and this is what my bow looks like. So I took the elastic, as you saw in the last step, wrapped it around my ponytail. I only put it on once because the braids are a little thick. If you want to wrap it around your hair more, you can, but this is what it looks like on me. And if you want it longer, you can have the string longer. If you want to cut it shorter, you can cut it shorter. If you want a thicker ribbon, then you have to buy a thicker ribbon. But this is just what I have with the ribbon that I bought. So as you can see, this is a different ribbon. I took the same steps that I showed you in the video, but this ribbon, I just brought pattern. It already had the pattern on it, so I didn't really have to do anything to it. So this is another option that you could use. And I think this ribbon is a lot sturdier too. So. Please subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you think about this tutorial. If you'd like to see more things like this on our page, let us know, and we can't wait to hear from you guys.